Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. Right, today, quite excited because this has been sent in the post. Not a guitar, or you might not think it's a guitar. This is a guitar kit from Bolt Guitars. So what I thought I'd do is to do a little unboxing thing, and I'm going to start to make this guitar because I think this might be the ultimate Christmas present for a guitar player. So what I'm going to do in the notes is to leave all the details for Bolt Guitars so you guys can go and check them out. But let's see what you get in the package. So we've got, I'm guessing this is a neck. We find some sort of instrument to get it open. Always use the right tools for the job, which doesn't bode well for this guitar making experience. Now, I've got to be honest, before I pull this out, I'm not the most handy of people, so we'll see how this goes. But the thing I really like about Bolt Guitars is that they make Telecaster shape guitars. And as you might know if you watch this channel, I'm a massive Telecaster fan. Oh, that's pretty, look at that. So we've got, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a nice little flame on it. It's completely unfinished and it hasn't got any screws, any screw holes in it. So again, we'll see how that goes when I put it all together. We've got pickups and the bridge and the pickup selection, all that sort of stuff. Actually feels good quality stuff. What's this? Oh, it's all come out. We've got tuning things, jack socket and neck plate, that sort of stuff. It's all falling apart, but 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, all there, which is all good. Now, I'm guessing this is going to be a series of videos because there's no way that I can make this up over a single video. Look, you even get a packet of strings. Look at that. Strings. Like sandpapery pads. This lot. Screws, Allen keys, that sort of stuff. Oh, what's this? It's upside down. Hopefully it hasn't leaked. We've got neck oil and vintage blonde stain, paint, whatever you call it. For that, isn't that great? Hawkins. And another bottle of matte. I don't know what that is. Anyway. Okay. And lastly, I don't think there's anything else in here. We've got the body, classic sort of Telecaster shape, and a scratch plate. I'm going to see how long this takes to put together, but I think this is quite an exciting thing, and especially if you want to get away from the kids and the family, mother-in-law, that sort of thing, on Christmas Day. What more do you want? This is absolutely perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do is to sort of start building it, try and find the instructions. I'm sure they're somewhere. And as I said, it might be over a couple of videos, but I'll see how long it takes me to build this. And I guess I've got to stain it as well. It is 3:20 on a Friday the 8th of December. And I will start and stop the video and let you know exactly how long it takes. But as I said, it's 3:20 and I'm starting now. First issue, there's no instructions. So what do? There's nothing in the package that says what to do, where to go, or any of that stuff. Now, because this was sent to me, I don't know if when you buy this, you get sent all the instructions, but I haven't been sent the instructions, or I don't think I have. So there is nothing. What can go wrong? I've looked at the emails that I've been sent. I cannot find any login details, but when you go on their website, there is a username and email address. And I've watched a video, and in the video, they say you've got to log into your account, and then it sort of does it over a build period. So that's my first issue. I need to try and find a way of getting into this account. Now, I'm guessing if you make a purchase and they set up the account, I imagine that all this is done for you. But when I watched the video, it says that everything's set up for you. So literally all you got to do is put it together, and everything's been done. So the guitar's set up pretty much as it is. So when you attach all the different parts, it should work pretty much instantly. But really impressed with the finish of it, actually, really good. Okay, I'm gonna have to go again, contact the company, see what my username and password is, get in there, and then we can have a look at building the guitar. So I'm in. They did actually send me the password. This is completely my fault, or I think it's my fault anyway. I just contacted Sam, the owner of Bolt Guitars, and he's reset everything for me and got me going. That literally took 5 minutes, so it just shows you how responsive they are. Thanks, Sam, for doing that. That's brilliant. So what you get on the website, because you can't actually, unless you buy a guitar, you can't actually get onto the back end system where it shows you the whole build videos. But yeah, literally you've got 5 days of building the guitar. So I mean, it's what a brilliant idea. Just something that you can do, you know, in your own time, and what a great way of relaxing. And then at the end of it, you've got something that is hopefully a fantastic guitar. So as I said, I think the components are top notch. I'm going to go on to start the build. I might do a bit of filming so you guys can see what's going on. And then I'll get to certain stages and then show you where I've got. Back in a minute. So the first thing we need to do is to wet the body. So need like a cloth with some water on it. I don't know if I'm going to show all of the elements of this, because it's going to take ages, and I think it'll spoil it for you guys if anyone gets one of these kits. But I'll show the things that, you know, some of the bits that I'm going to be doing. So Sam's on the video is telling me how to wet the body. Apparently this raises the grain. Then I think what we're going to be doing is sanding it. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do is to sand it down, according to the video with Sam. And we're using 240 and then 320. So you have to wait till it's dry, and the grain is risen, you can feel it. We just have to sand it all down and then go to 320. So I'll do a bit of this. This is going to be boring for you guys if you just see me sort of sanding this all down. By the way, I've got no experience doing this. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So we'll see at the end of the video if that's possible. I'm going to sand, and then I'm going to come back after I've done the 320, and yeah, we'll see where we are then. By the way, I should say, get all this packaging anyway that comes in the box. But as they suggest, you know, everything's in the box to enable you to do this. So you've got like this piece of foam, and even though that was pressed against the body to keep the body in place without getting donked, you use that as well as part of the build to, you know, protect your surfaces and stuff. Now I am doing this in my studio. I should probably not do it because this is obviously going to be fairly dusty, but just be aware. So if you're doing it somewhere that is susceptible to dust, or you don't want dust, you might want to think somewhere else to do it. Okay, keep going. Right, so the next thing we need to do is to mix this is matte, but I'm guessing that's some sort of sealant, and the colour. Now I've chosen this vintage blonde. It's quite clever what they've done here, because you've got this little hole in the top, and you pour this into that to mix it up, and as long as it sort of clears that hole, I think that's it. So let's do that. If I mix these two together, God, this is going to be, it's all right, it's all good, it's all good. Okay, so there's the stain mixed. I guess we have to shake it. I'm going to watch the rest of the video and then come back in a minute. Mix the paint, put a little bit of paint in the pot. So by the way, they give you gloves. Comes in the pack so you don't get it all over your hands. Now I've got a slight problem because I've got no way of actually hanging this up. I don't want to drill holes into anything. So what I'm going to do is to support the, look at this 1970s shot glass, is to support the body when it's upside down on this shot glass. I'm thinking it's going to balance, and it does. It balances perfectly on that. That's brilliant. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to do the top first. Now, Sam in the video is doing the sides first. I'm going to do the top. Okay, so cloth. Nice colour. It's like Well, it's exactly what it is. It's like a TV yellow, sort of vintage blonde Telecaster. Now, I don't know what happens. I don't know how long-lasting the colour is, because, you know, I can imagine after a few years it would wear off. But, you know, I guess that's great, you know, to get like more of a sort of relic look about it. Okay, look, I'm going to continue with this and come back once the guitar's all painted. So I applied the first coat. That looks great. That was really easy. I just used a, like a, I think they're called J-cloths, something like that. Now there's a couple of bits that haven't applied that well, and it's more, I think it's more to do with the wood than me. It's probably me actually, but it's a little funny bits of wood that just aren't taking the paint as much, and I don't know why. Definitely going to be user error as opposed to their error, but I think it looks awesome. I'll be happy with it like that, to be honest. I'm going to do the next bit. I think the next bit's the neck. So back in a minute, and we'll start looking at the neck. So the next part of the job is to raise the grain on the neck. I don't know if you can see it now. This neck is awesome. This is a Canadian, apparently it's Canadian maple. It's got an incredible flame on it, which I wasn't expecting. You expect to get like, you know, I guess a fairly bog standard bit of wood with this. I should just say this kit is, I think it's about £400, something like that. I'll if I'm wrong, I'll put a little note up on the screen now to tell you how much it is. But that is really nice. Hopefully you can see it. Let me see if I can get that in the shot. There you go. Awesome. I've raised the grain on the neck, sanded it down 320, and now I've got to apply the neck oil. Okay, so apparently, you guys can see this, you can. Apparently we start with the headstock. That's a really nice bit of wood. I tell you what, you guys don't need to see me do this. Let me finish up oiling the neck, then I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, so I've, as I said, I've raised the grain, sanded it, and applied a layer of oil. And just so you guys can see the flame on that. I know I keep going on about this and I apologise, but that is just amazing. I mean, you can go to Fender and you can buy a Fender made in Mexico neck. It's going to cost you more than the whole of this guitar build. Absolutely brilliant. So what time is it? It is 5 o'clock. So I can't remember what time I started. 3:30, something like that. So about an hour and a half. End of day one. I've got to let this cure now, or seal, I guess, overnight, 24 hours. And then I might come back tomorrow. I might come back Sunday. I might do this Monday. I don't know how I'm going to be releasing these videos. I don't know if I'm going to be doing day 1, then day 2, day 3, day 4. Possibly. Actually, that might be a good way of doing it. I missed a bit, actually. Look at that. And by the way, I'm probably not doing this exactly as I should. I think this should be resting on something while I do the back. But it's looking good to me. So as I said, I don't know if I'm going to be posting this every day, or maybe I'll do 2 days. We'll see. Maybe I'll edit this video, see how long it is. And if it's more than 5 minutes, I think I'll probably do each day and then release the video a day while it's getting built. But a thoroughly enjoyable bit of time spent on this. And I think the body, let me go and get the body. I probably shouldn't be touching it as I've got a bit of oil on my hands. And the neck, look, pretty bloody awesome. Awesome, right, okay, so end of this video. Be back next time for the next part. Really hope you guys got something out of this. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the bell button and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. Nearly forgot that bit. Yes, I'll see you tomorrow with, or the next video with the next bit of the build. But really chuffed. That's awesome. Anyway, see you next time.